y'all? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sunny Brooks. For those that are new, welcome. For those that are not, welcome back. Today we are talking about my entrepreneurship journey. I am going to do a story time. I'm going to walk you down the timeline from like my first business all the way to now, because Soulful Vibes and Soulful Styles is not the only business that I have ever had. So I want to tell y'all the story time. I have told this story, or even like a more detailed story, on my podcast at Sunny Days. Sunny Days, you can find it on Spotify, Apple, and Google. So if you want to hear like a long version of it, go check it out. But if not, I'm going to tell you all of the good things and all of the bad and the ugly of my entrepreneurship journey. Okay, y'all keep watching. Alright, so I have my phone here for notes because I don't want to forget anything. I should remember it, but just in case. So the first thing I feel like I gotta cover is I have always been like an entrepreneur, or like a boss, what would you call it? Like a hustler, whatever you want to call it. Like I have always been that since a child. Like my parents were, I can't really even tell y'all who they were and like what they were, because yeah, God rest their soul, they were amazing people. But listen, they were the definition of hustle. They were definition of bosses. Like they did it themselves. So I feel like I had it honest. So the first time I remember being like trying to like make money or sell something, I was in elementary school. I was gonna say middle school, but I was in elementary school, and I used to sell string, but not any type of string. I can't even find, like I don't even have it, but it used to be the string that like the girls used to make like little braids or cool designs with. Like, I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't know if it was just like a Miami thing or if it was everywhere, but it's the things they used to make little keychains with them, or the string. It's like plastic string that used to be different colors, and you'll make the little box designs with it. That's what I used to sell. But I had my daddy buy me a whole kit of different string colors. Like I had the clear with different color glitter in it. I had the solid colors. I had a whole bunch. And basically you get a length of a ruler, because I remember measuring out, you get the length of a ruler for $1. Okay, every piece of string you want is $1. Now you need at least 2 strings to do the little box design. So I was making $2, and I'll take my little ruler and I'll measure it out with my string and cut it and be like, here's the $1. I mean, give me my $1. So I was selling string in elementary school. And I had my come on. That's how I used to get my little after school snacks, my lunch snacks. I had my own come up. That was my first like business, right? I was in elementary school selling string, and yeah, I do remember doing that. And then like I remember always like trying to, I won't say hustle, but like try to get money from like my siblings or something. So I'd be like, me and my brother used to play this game called Against the Wall. And I used to always like, look, I'm not playing, like I'm the person, like I'm not playing games for free. Like if I'm playing a game, it's for some money. It's called gambling. But back then I was a kid, so I'm like, let's play Against the Wall. Whoever coin land the furthest or pop back the furthest, I win all the coins. So I always had to hustle. So that's my kid story, right? So now fast forward to like college. The first business that I started as like as an adult, because I was like 18. Yeah, was I 18? 18. I was selling shoes. It used to be called, I'm not gonna tell y'all. I'm not gonna tell y'all, because if you look it up, you'll probably still find tweets and stuff about it, because they still pop up in my memories. But I used to sell shoes. Like I had this wholesale plug for shoes, and I literally used to be selling shoes to a lot of people in Miami. Like I used to be driving around in my truck and had like, I used to have the shoes, which is crazy as hell. I had all my inventory in the trunk of my truck. Like if somebody broke in my shit, that would have been a wrap. If somebody stole the car, it would have been a wrap. But I had like thousands of dollars of shoes in the trunk because people will call me and be like, okay, I used to post this stuff and they'll be like, oh, I want those shoes in the size whatever. And I drive to them, meet them up, get them to get some shoes, and they'll end up getting asking for one pair, but be done left with like 3-4 pair. I used to be selling the shoes, okay? I was selling the shoes. I was selling the shoes, and that was the thing. I was spending thousands of dollars on inventory. Shipping was a beast. I had a website, but it wasn't for purchase. It was like a show book, like a lookbook, basically. Because you were either picking up or delivering in Miami, Broward, or Palm Beach area. So I was selling the shoes, I was selling the bags, I was selling that. That ended up like dying out after about 2 years because I was I don't want to. People, I remember I had some dancers that was like dancers, exotic dancers, strippers, that was my customers, and they would want me to come to the club like at 2 o'clock. Now, mind y'all, I'm a freshman, sophomore in college. They want me to come to the club 3 o'clock in the morning and pull up with the shoes and like basically be buying the shoes and stuff like that for whatever. But I'm like, what? So me having to drop off shoes, meet up people, it was too time consuming for me. Like I didn't want to do that no more. Like I didn't want to do that. So what I did was my aunt had a shop in Atlanta. She had a hair shop, but she wanted to expand and other stuff. So basically the whole wall, one of her whole walls was my shoes. So I had like the shoes shipped up there in boxes and stuff, and we displayed all of the shoes on the wall. So we were selling shoes like that. Like I was selling shoes. That was the first business. The second business, was this before that one? Let me look. Oh, I feel like this is kind of out of order. I don't know. But the second business was I had a faith-based t-shirt line. I basically had t-shirts that had different slogans on it. I remember, now this was back in my Christian days. Now this was back when I was, in the religion. One of the shirts that I had was like, I think it had like a picture of Christ on the cross, and it said, "He thinks I'm to die for." I thought that was really cute. Another one, I think it said like "Young and Saved." I had different cute little t-shirts that was faith-based, and I had to send them to like different people. This was before influencing was a thing. I sent them to different people, different Christian artists. I know some, I don't want to name them, but I don't mind. So I'll keep it nameless. But I had sent some shirts to like some different Christian singers and rappers and stuff, and they were wearing my stuff on Instagram. I was sending them to different people who were like Christians, and they were wearing my stuff, and that did really well. I used to ride around with the car decal on my, I had the window decal on my window. Like I had a whole window, like my back window was made of the company, made with the company advertisement. So I did that for probably like a year of the shirt stuff. Now this was online because people was ordering online too, and I was shipping out. So the problem, what happened with that was like, basically there was inventory. Now I understand inventory management and stuff, but then like I had inventory that I couldn't push. So it was like certain sizes that wasn't popular, and the sizes that I needed and stuff I didn't have, and I just didn't understand inventory management enough. So I just was like, I don't think I want to do this. And then it's crazy because like maybe a year later, I ended up leaving the religion anyway. So it probably was all good and divine anyways. But this what I ended up doing with the excess inventory was I donated it to this church and like local Christian group, and they had the shirts, and they actually sold the shirts like as fundraisers to fund a trip for the youth ministry to go on a trip or something. So they were selling the shirts and stuff, which was a-okay to me. The next business I had, now I'm thinking, I don't know, I'm trying to think. This one came first. So this was a business that I had with So both of these businesses were by myself. I did them by myself. This next business was a business I had with one of my sisters. I have a couple sisters, if y'all didn't know. I don't know. Maybe I should do like a Q&A, get to know me or something. Y'all let me know. If so, I could do that because I have more sisters than brothers, and I have quite a bit of them. But one of my sisters, one of my older sisters, we started a hair business. Let me tell you, this is one of my, like, I should have stuck this one out because this was, it wasn't any kind of hair business. It was natural hair business. So we sold kinky hair, coily hair. We sold hair from basically textures of 3B, 2B, 3B. Girl, I don't know these textures no more because you got 4A, 4B, 4C. So we had textures from, because you got 3A, 3B all the way to 4C hair. That's what it was, 3B to 4C. So we had the kinky hair, the coily hair, curly hair. We had the kinky, like blown out hair. Like if you have like 4C hair and then you were to blow your hair out. Basically we called it like the blowout hair. But we had clip-ins. We had wefts. We had that stuff. This was in 2014. 2014? Yeah, this was in 2014, I believe. So this was basically, it was us and it was two other businesses that had this hair, this type of hair. It was heat-free hair, and it was also, I think it was called Kinky Curly Yaki or something like that. Kinky Curly Yaki. Yeah, Kinky Curly Yaki. I think those are the only two companies that was selling this type of hair. And then us. So we were like kind of pioneering in that space, like, and it was very successful. Like it was like in less than 6 months. I think it was like 4 months. We had done like made over $80,000. Today y'all probably like, oh, that's not that much, especially with everybody making millions overnight and millions in 5 seconds. When you breathe, you got $1 million. Like, listen, $80,000 in like 4 or 5 months for like, we was sending products to people who had curly hair, natural hair. We were like selling products. We were like selling out. We could not keep up with the demand. That is ultimately what kind of end up how the business ended up ending. We could not keep up with the demand because we were not only just ordering hair in bulk, but then we were like condition the hair, wash the hair, make the hair like its best self before even sending it out. At clip-ins, some of the clip-ins, like when we needed to, we were hand making clip-ins and stuff. So listen, we were doing this for like a year, and when I say we were booming, like, we just couldn't keep up with the demand, and me and my sister had 2 different business things at that time. Like, we just were not, like, we were good, like, we were all for it. And honestly, I have never been into fashion, beauty industry, like that type of industry. I have never been into, but my sister is. My sister was wearing like bundles back in 2000 and like freaking 2007, before it was a thing. She was wearing bundles, because I remember we used to wear Premium Now, Premium 2, stuff like that. And my sister was talking about she was paying $200-$300 for bundles in 2006. No, it had to be before that. Like, it had to be before 2006. It had to be like 2005. Maybe 2005, 2006. She was into the beauty industry, the hair industry, makeup. She has always been that girl. Like, she has always been on top of fashion, stuff like that, so she knows. And I came with like the business stuff, so we had like 2 different like takes on it. So we dissolved the business because we could not keep up with the demand. Like, we could not keep up with the demand. Like, and the thing is, that was one business, and we would have still had today, it would have been a multi-million-dollar business. No doubt about it. Multi-million-dollar business. But that ended up dissolving. We couldn't quite get right and get on the same page with business. And also, the demand was so high, we didn't know what we had got ourselves into, okay? But that was like the first business where I'm like, oh shit, I gotta know what I'm doing. Yeah, so that's that. The next thing I did, so I did dibble and dabble in MLM, multi-level marketing, which is like, That's what people know as pyramid schemes and stuff like that. But basically, I joined under somebody in a certain company, and I was selling that stuff. I was pretty good, pretty decent at that. I just never hosted. I was the person to host the parties. I wasn't the person that's like sending these text messages that's like, come here at 7 o'clock, and then like nobody know why the hell they there, and then you get them this presentation and bamboozle them into buying a package or shit. Like, I was not that person. I was the person that was basically just advertising the products and selling them. Like, oh, this is what this product did for me. Y'all should use this product, and I was making my commission off of it. I wasn't getting people to sign up under me. Like, nobody was signing up under me. Like, that was part of the thing. And how you grow and make a whole bunch of money in MLM is by having people sign up under you. I wasn't doing it. I wasn't recruiting people. I wasn't doing it. I was a guy. No. I was selling the products, making my money from the people buying the products, retail, and that's it. And that ain't gonna get you nowhere that long on MLM. So I wouldn't say this necessarily business, but it's part of my entrepreneurship journey. And understanding like that motivational aspect of entrepreneurship and stuff, which was, yeah. After that, and I'm pretty sure there was like little hustles I did. I remember at one point, me and my friend in college, we were going to, like, we had bought all of the stuff and everything. We were going to have like it was going to be so illegal. Basically like a slushy, like adult drinks and stuff, and we were going to sell it to the college because we were living right there by the college. But we were going to make like little jello shots and stuff. We had bought all of the stuff to sell on Fridays through Sunday, but what ended up happening with that is like I ended up moving back to my hometown in Miami, which was like an hour away from where we were. So to be traveling, yeah, it was all crazy. And I had went through like a bad breakup at that time. It was all crazy. So I'm sure there's like other little side hustles or like ideas of different things. But those are some of them. Then I started Soulful Vibes with my wife. This was, it started in 2016. We really like launched in 2017. Soulful Vibes, if you didn't know, is our one-stop spiritual shop where you get all of the crystals and sage and candles and herbs and all of that. Like that's Soulful Vibes. And Soulful Vibes really started because this lifestyle is what saved my life. It started with the amethyst. It started with meditation, and it started with me having a freaking anxiety attack because I thought I could just do a 45-minute silent meditation and sit myself crazy. And then the amethyst was really helping me with my anxiety. Like, it helped a lot. And my God, my life is just different. And I was taking, I know y'all probably saw something like right here. I have literally like a crystal healing certification. I have Reiki certification. My first Reiki certification was in January of 2017. And my crystal healing was in 2017 also. So I have like these certifications, and I was not really learning from people that look like me. My Reiki master my Reiki master is a Black woman. But other than that, like when I was looking like on YouTube and Google, there was not people that look like me talk about crystal healing and candles and shit like that. So I was like, I don't like this. And also I was like, I know if this stuff really helped me and saved my life, and I can I'm a teacher by heart and by trade, like both of them. I could teach, I teach by nature. I knew that I had something to offer the community. One, because this helped me and I could share my journey. Two, nobody looked like me in the space. So I was like, hey, let's do this. And then three, there were the prices they were charging for stuff was astronomical. And I was like, this is crazy. So we came in as, I would like to make the claim and say the first Black spiritual shop that was like literally going mainstream. Like, I didn't care about all of the claims of like, oh, y'all are witches, y'all worship the devil. Like we like all of the spiritual shops that are here today, like that kind of have these spiritual shops with or without those claims. We kind of took a brunt of a lot of that in 2016. Like, we didn't have a lot of spiritual shops, and if they were spiritual shops that were like, if they were spiritual shops, there were not very big mainstream. So I'm not saying that there wasn't, like, we the first spiritual shop ever. I'm not saying that. And I'm not saying that we are the first black spiritual shop. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is that mainstream black spiritual shop at the level and capacity we were doing it, I didn't see it. I didn't know about it. If they were around, I never had heard of them. Like, I never heard of them. In 2016, I didn't see it. So if y'all know somebody, sorry. Like, I knew that there were local crystal shops and local spiritual shops, but like online, making content, being in front of the world, saying this is our spiritual beliefs, this is our, like, this is what we do, this is what we believe in. We took the backlash, we took the having to fight through the noise of like Christianity and other religions. Like, we really put ourselves out there regardless of what other people thought. And that's why we started Soulful Vibes. Soulful Vibes Code. If y'all didn't know, y'all can check them out, soulfulvibescode.com. Y'all can use my code SUNNY, SUNNY. Capitalize everything to save 15% off at checkout. But Soulful Vibes Code was that. Like, we started that. We did that thing. We also then tried to start another business. We actually, I won't say try, we did start another business. It was called Life Size Fun. Which was like a party rental company, and we were renting out life-size games, like the huge Jenga, the huge Connect 4. We had like life-size Hungry Hippo. Like, we had all of we bought any game that we could to life or made it larger than life, basically. And that was cool. So we had a website, flyers, everything. The problem with that is TJ and I did not think about who gonna be hosting this stuff at these people's party. Like, we were like, because we are great hosts. We are great hosts at our home. We are great hosts when it comes to game night. We are really great at that. So we gonna do it. But when it came to actually doing it, when it came to actually going to the people's parties and hosting it, we like, we need some young bucks. We need some high schoolers. We need people that's gonna go out there and work. We had like a splash type. We had the adult fun. Listen, we had it down pat. We should have sold that business. We did. We just let it, disappear. We let it just disintegrate in thin air. And then we have Soulful Styles Co. Soulful Styles Co. Started by, because again, like I said, I am not in the fashion industry. I'm not in the beauty world. Never have been. And one thing I really hate doing, I'm trying to work on it. I really hate like putting outfits together. I'm a throw on a shirt with some jeans and some sandals. I'm a throw on a romper person. I like sets because it's already put together. I'm that person. Like, I don't want to figure out what to put on, how to put it together. I don't want to do that. I don't want it. I don't want to. I want to. So I have always wore like rompers, one pieces, or like little dresses, or like those big they call them harem pants, or like the yoga pants. I have always, like, you see me in real life, that's how I dress majority of the time. And no matter where I went, people are always saying, "Where you got this from? Where you got that from? Where you got that from? Where you got that from?" And I'm like, listen, I'm like, and I have always said, this is where never say never come in at. This is where it's, do not say never, okay? Because I said, man, I won't ever open up no boutique. I'm never going into no fashion. Like, I couldn't do it. I don't want to do it. But people kept asking. It was a demand, and I really didn't see any black boho boutiques. I don't, like, if y'all know some, y'all let me know. But I don't see black boho boutiques, like black-owned companies that sell like boho looks, like the boho resort look type of thing. The stuff that's real comfortable. Y'all go check out the site, soulfulstylesco.com. Like, look at it. You'll see what I'm talking about. The stuff look comfortable. It's cute. It's versatile. Like, it's affordable. Like, I didn't see anybody doing that. And people kept asking, so we was like, why not? Why not? And we launched that in February of 2022 this year. And it has been a success. It's been great. Like, it's been great. It's been great. We have no complaints about it. So, yeah, those are our two current businesses. That's part of my entrepreneurship journey. If y'all want to hear more about the story or like a different take on it, y'all check it out on Sunny Days, SUNNYDAYS, Sunny Days on podcast, and y'all will see the entrepreneurship journey, one of those episodes. But yeah, those are the businesses right now: Soulful Styles and Soulful Vibes Co. Soulful Vibes have afforded us to work for ourselves. We quit our jobs in 2018, and we have not looked back since. Soulful Vibes Co. have been able to provide for us full time. So yeah, like, it's following a dream, following it. And yeah, y'all can use Sunny at Soulful Styles Co. too. SUNNY. 15% off at Soulful Styles. Both of them, you'll get 15% off. So y'all can check it out there. But if y'all have any questions about my entrepreneurship journey, feel free to drop them below. But until we meet again, I'll see you next time. I love you. Bye.